New Tool Day Tuesday, where I share with you unique or useful tools that I myself use that I think you might be interested in. What we're looking at today is a combination of three products in one, and I will say I'm not a huge fan of any combinational tools unless they do a really good job, and well, I'm quite impressed with this one. It was sent to me by Nitecore so that I can share it with you guys, and basically it is an incredible light. It is a power bank that is really no joke. It's extremely good at what it does, but it's also a mosquito repeller. And no, it's not the type of mosquito repeller that makes the weird audible noise that really doesn't work. This uses actual thermocells, and if anybody's ever used these before, you know they actually work quite well. Inside the box, you're going to find a nice hard shell. It is kind of a canvas material, but it is a hard shelled case. You're going to find the device itself, and it also comes with a very short USB-C power cable. And of course, it also comes with an operating manual. Now, first of all, it is a light, as you can tell, and it does get up to 3000 lumens, but that light is variable in color, and it also has a separate set of LEDs that are red. And if you know me, I like red lights because the bugs are not attracted to red lights as much as they are brighter white lights. The battery capacity is 1800 milliamp hours, and there is a reason for that. First of all, for the thermocells to work, it has to heat them up. And of course, anytime you're making heat, it takes a lot of energy. But it's also a power pack, so you can charge devices like your cell phone or even tablets on this because that's a lot of battery power. On the bottom of the device is a USB-A and a USB-C. Both of them can be used at the same time to charge devices. It does have this little stand, which is pretty handy. You can set it up like this and tilt it to shine it on an object, or maybe just light up the ceiling if you want to tilt it up like this and light up a room. The bottom of the mount is magnetic, and it also has a quarter 20 mount. So if you wanted to put it on a tripod or some other type of quarter 20 mount, you certainly could do that. And the magnet is a good magnet. It'll actually hold the device up in the air, as we can see here with it hanging upside down on my workbench. Now, looking at the top, there are these Neuro knobs, and they are buttery smooth. You can tell this device is very well built. On the right side is the temperature knob, and what the temperature knob does is change the temperature of the main LED. So if you want to make it a warmer light or a colder light, you can do that. On the other side is the on-off, and the more you turn it up, the brighter the light gets. We'll show you how that works also in a little bit. And on the top are two more buttons. This one controls the heat, and the heat is what actually activates the pads that repel the mosquitoes. The other button is labeled R, and that's because it turns on the red light. If you want to turn this from the main white lights to red, you use that particular button, but if you quickly press it when everything's off, it lights up a battery indicator on top. With everything turned off, if you hold down the R for the red light, it'll actually turn on the red light. Pretty simple. You press it again and hold it, it'll turn it off. And then if you want a flashing red light, because maybe you have an emergency, you just kind of turn it on and do a double press, and it'll sit there and flash like that. That'd be great if you're trying to get somebody's attention. The mosquito button works a little bit differently. They've kind of built in a safety feature because it does get hot, so you don't want to accidentally leave this on in maybe your carry bag or even the case. The way it works is you press it one time, and then you press it again and hold, and it'll come on. So let's go ahead and do that. One time, press and hold. And now it is going to be on. So this little pad is going to heat up, and it'll start sending off the smells that mosquitoes don't like. One thing this has that my other thermocell products do not have is it has a high and low. Most of my products just last about 4 hours because they're heating on high. This one, if you press this button again while it's on, it'll go green, and it doesn't get as hot, so the pad lasts a little bit longer. Obviously, your coverage area isn't as far, but you might not need it. And if you can get by with the pad lasting longer because you do have to buy replacements, well, why would you not do that? Now, what I'm using, or what I have used for many years now, is the thermocell product line. They work really well for me, and what I like about them is they turn white when it's all used up. So if you look at the pad, it's blue now, and when the pad's all used up, it'll be white. They're designed that way so you know when you need to throw the pad out and replace it. And when you buy a box of them, they each come individually wrapped in a little package like this that keeps them fresh. And once you open it up, it's going to look just like this, and you just slip it right into the back of the device like this, and now you're ready to use it. I think next we need to discuss the light on the front of it. I have the lights off in my workshop, and I'm going to turn it on. It's very difficult to show you just how bright a light is using a camera, but I can tell you it's 3000 lumens. It's very bright. Right now I have the color temperature set to cool, and I'm going to start turning it to a warm light so you can watch that change. We're about halfway through, and now we have a nice warm light. And right now it is lighting up my workbench, and as you can see, you could definitely work under this light without any issues at all. So what are my final thoughts? Well, I really like this product. I'm very familiar with the thermocell products, so I know these work. I've never had a Nitecore product fail on me, and well, I've had quite a few of their products now. I do think the product is built extremely well, and it's very well thought out. I like the fact that you have 3000 lumens of light. I love the option that you can turn it red, and the fact that it has such an incredibly large battery inside and you can use it to charge other devices. I I think it's a win. I will put a link down below in case you're interested in this device. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe.